At Marco, Miami-Dade Chamber President and Vice President of Southern Bell, Lawrence Sheffey, questioned the Executive Vice President of the Rockford, Illinois Chamber, John Midovich.
John, it's been a real pleasure to have you down here with us, and you've made an excellent contribution to this meeting that we've had here since yesterday. Now, in your talks that you've made, I've jotted down a few questions that I'd like to ask you. And the first one is, in terms that might be applied to Greater Miami, what role did your Chamber of Commerce play in revitalizing your city?
I guess the biggest role we played, Larry, was we redefined the role of the Chamber. In other words, before, the Chamber was not identified as the catalytic force in the community. It was not considered a problem-solving organization. So it had a credibility problem in the community, not only in the community itself, but among its membership. So we restructured the Chamber, we re-emphasized it, we started to redirect its efforts so that it became truly the voice, the representation of the business community, but in a positive way. We started to identify the problem areas. We started to marshal the resources in the business community and in the total community for solving specific problems. We moved into areas of education, downtown renewal, urban renewal in blighted areas in Rockford. The Chamber provided the leadership in passing a $17 million bond issue for raising $50,000 from the community to be used as a revolving development fund to solve problems of urban blight we've had in our community. We've moved into the critical, fundamental socio-economic problems of our community, which is really the proper role of a Chamber of Commerce today. In other words, if a chamber is going to earn the support of its members, if it's going to earn the support of the community, it has to demonstrate its problem-solving capability, and it does this by marshaling the resources of the community in a positive way.
And the study committee chairman, general manager of the Miami Herald, Alva Chapman, got the reactions of Arthur Lumsden, vice president of the Greater Hartford, Connecticut Chamber of Commerce.
Art, we invited you to come down from Hartford to guide us in this seminar program, Reshaping the Miami Chamber of Commerce. We invited you because the Hartford Chamber is considered by many people to be the most successful chamber in the United States. It's well-financed, it's got a great record of getting things done as opposed to simply talking about them, as so many chambers frequently do. You've been with us for a couple of days here as we've worked at Reshaping the Miami Chamber of Commerce. Do you think we're on the right track, Art?
Alva, you certainly are. I've never seen such commitment and dedication by leading citizens of the community before in my life. I think you've got yourself an outline and a structure that you're developing, a program that involves action rather than propaganda. I think you're going to develop the community economically that's going to be a pace setter for the nation. Beyond that, you've involved yourself in people, and you're going to end up with this community being a better place for all, not only just a good place, but an even better place. If the businessmen of Greater Miami follow these examples of these gentlemen, there's some 30 men, I guess, you've had here, in the commitment and the dedication and financial support, with working closely with government officials and representatives of the total Southern Florida community, you're certainly going to make progress. I know you are. I'm very confident. I'd bet on it.
A city is buildings and people, business and government. Either they change to meet the challenges of each new day, or they stagnate and deteriorate until new, more energetic and determined leadership emerges to rebuild out of the dust and ashes. Greater Miami is not going to wait until the last bell tolls. We're going to face our problems now and solve them now.
Yes, we have found that, like many other cities, it has been necessary for Miami to modernize its Chamber of Commerce. Our past structure was wasteful of one of our community's most priceless assets, namely the civic energy of the volunteer who does the work for the Chamber. The primary thrust of our new Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce is built around 10 project-oriented action committees. These committees will have definite, specific goals, will be backed by the staff and resources of the Chamber, and will work on the major problems of the greater Miami community. A second principal thrust of this new organization is a Progress Council. Representatives of 30 independent community organizations, independent chambers of commerce, the Junior Chamber of Commerce, the Urban League, organizations of that kind will be asked to send representatives to participate in this Progress Council so that the total leadership effort in this community can be on a coordinated basis. We believe that Greater Miami's problems can be solved, and we believe that this new organization is designed to solve those problems. It needs the energy and the backing and the support of all those people who want to make this a better community. With that backing and with this new organization, Miami is destined for great things in the years ahead.